Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about ISOD impact test. Impact test the significance toughness of the material, that is the ability of the material to absorb the energy during plastic deformation. Toughness takes into account both the strength and the ductility of the material. There are two distinct type of toughness mechanism, and in this case it is appropriate to consider the notch as a very high local stress concentration. The first type of mechanism occurs in ductile material. This is because a very high stress at the end of the notch produces local yielding of the material and local plastic flow at the crack tip. This has the action of blending the sharp tip of the notch and hence reduce the stress concentration effect. The second mechanism occurs in fibers and wood materials, etc., which have a weak interface, local tensile stress developed at the front of propagated. A crack opens up the interface and produces a crack sink. Blends the crack by effectively increasing the radius of the crack tip. The stress concentration at the notch increases with decreasing notch radius. Impact testing machine consists of a pendulum suspended from a short shaft that radius a short shaft that rotates in ball bearing and swing midway between two rigid upright stand support on the rigid base near the bottom of the which are the specimen support anvils. So the knife edge or striking edge is slightly rounded normally. The pendulum can be raised to any desired height and rested at the position. It is supported in the starting portion by catch and can be released by a trigger. The mechanism is so designed that the pendulum is not disturbed when the catch is released. Impact strength are generally lower as compared to strength achieved under slowly supplied loads. Indian standard methods of ISOD test consist of breaking the specimen by one blow from swinging hammer under specified condition. A notch test piece is gripped vertically with the bottom of the notch in the same plane as the upper face of the grips. The blow is struck at the fixed position on the face having the notch. When a striker impacts the specimens will absorb the energy till it yield. At this point, the specimen will begin to undergo plastic deformation at the notch. The specimen continues to absorb the energy and work harden at the plastic zone. When the specimen can absorb no more energy, fracture take place. Generally, notch type specimen are used for impact test. The notch test is a test specimen serves to concentrate the stress and minimize the plastic deformation and direct the fracture to the part of the specimen begin the notch. So thus scatter in energy to break is reduced. The stress concentration or the notch decreases with increase in notch radius. Also the use of notch specimen increases the sensitivity and reproducibility of the measurement. Okay, so actually this is the specimen. This is a MS square rod. In this specimen only we are going to conduct the ISOD impact test. So what is the specification? Okay, the test specimen, the standard piece of overall length of in the specimen 75 mm, and this is a square cross section of 10 mm side with standard 45 mm notch. See this? This is 45 mm notch and 2 mm. So this is a 2 mm depth and 45 mm degree deep is employed for the test. The notch is at a 28 from the one end. Actually total length is 75 mm. From left side onwards you leave 28 mm. In case this is a round specimen, means you leave 11.4 mm diameter. Okay, 11.4 mm with the standard same 45 degree notch. Then 3.3 mm depth is employed.
Okay, this is the working procedure. What is the main objective of in this ISOT impact test? The main objective is to find the impact resistance of the mild steel and the cast iron. Okay, so the step 1, this is the ISOT test machine. Okay, what are the apparatus required here used? First is the impact test machine and vernier caliper using purpose for to find out dimension of given specimen. The second step is test for friction loss is conducted by adjusting the pointer to 164 joules and the hammer attached to the pendulum. This is a hammer attached to the pendulum. Is released by operating the lever without keeping the specimen. So this is the second step. In this step you do not fix your workpiece here. This is the lever. So before you are going to start, you should keep in this pendulum with safe mode. The test for friction loss is conducted by adjusting the pointer to 164 joules and the hammer attached to the pendulum is released by operating the lever without keeping the specimen, already I told. Okay, here you are going to find out a loss of energy, how much loss of energy due to the friction. EF you should find. Okay, in this observation got from machines only. Initial energy of the hammer how much means 164 joules before fix the job into experiment. Average loss energy due to friction is shortly denoted by EF, that is called friction loss. How much friction loss means is 2 joules, and the total loss of energy ET during the transit of hammer 46 joule. Then how can we calculate the energy of failure of the specimen? We have to use in this formula Ku by impact value is equal to ET minus EF is equal to 44 joule. Okay, so now we are going to start the experiment. Before we are going to start the experiment, we should measure the given specimen dimension. Okay, this is a length. So lengthwise, breadth and depth of notch. So this is called depth of notch. In this depth of notch is how much angle is maintained, means 45 degree angle. And how much distance is leave it from one side means 10.8 mm. Okay, this is the specimen. This specimen length is 75 mm and this is a V notch, already told 45 degree angle. How much distance from one end means 10.8 mm you leave from one side and noted, and then you generate V notch with 45 degree angle. This is the next step. The ISOT test specimen as per Indian standard IS 3766 1977 is placed in this position. Actually this is the component holding area. This is the specimen. So in this specimen how to fix in this holder here magnified. Actually this is the striking height. You should leave in this particular height, and this is test piece. So in this test piece only we are going to conduct the experiment. Radius of the curvature of the striking edge, this is angle of tip of striker is there. Direction of impact is nothing but in this pendulum is swing from right to left direction. So in this striker is directly hit on in the specimen. Then in this specimen observe the energy and it's sent to break. Okay. So in this particular pendulum already interlinked to pointer. Okay. So here there are two supports are available. In the two supports are tightened with help of Allen screw.
அடுத்து போயிடலாமா?
Ready. Okay, once you fix the component into holder, the pointer is adjusted to 164 joules. The hammer attached to the pendulum is released by operating the lever. So this is the lever. You should operate the lever. What will happen? The hammer strikes against a specimen and break it and swing further, and the energy to rupture is obtained from the pointer reading. Total loss of energy during in this transist hammer 46 joule. Actually this is already conducted. In this value you got from after the experiment. Okay.
Test specimens here available. One specimen for chalk pit test, another test specimen for ISOT test. See the difference. The both specimen having V notch having same degree, 45 degree angle, but only one difference is in this V notch is located from one end. How much distance you leave means 10.8 for ISOT test, but in this case is 10.8 mm for chalk pit test. Okay, this is a major difference between two. Actually, this is in this pendulum position for ISOT testing purpose only. Suppose I want to change. I want to conduct a chalk test means I need remove in this pendulum and then fix over there. In this pendulum is to show in this range. Okay, after that you have to release it. What will happen? The swinging is a huge amount. Load is a huge amount of impact load is applied on in this test specimen. Okay. So now I am going to conduct the experiment. See without specimen fixing in this folder. Okay, because I need to find out energy loss friction how much. Okay, so before going to start it, first you fix in this hammer pendulum in this lock. This is called as safety lock. In this safety lock you should adjust like this. Okay, this is the lever. In this hammer lever should move anti-clockwise direction, like downward direction. What will happen once you move anti-clockwise direction? In this lock will be released. Then in this pendulum is moving and move towards in this direction. Okay, and to check what is the loss friction for in this experiment. So before you are going to start it, you fix in this particular point like this. Okay, now I am going to release a load. See this. Okay, so exactly 0 shown here. That means the energy loss here 0. So as per ISOT scale, the one division is equal to 2 joule is exactly is there. Okay. Actually, this is the specimen MS square rod. See this MS square rod. The length already told 75 mm length, and the groove in this V notch is 40 degree angle. How much depth is 2 mm you have to remove, and I need in this specimen to fix in this experiment. This is called as Allen screw. So in this Allen screw only helps to tight in this specimen in folder. See this.
is the holder, specimen holder. Okay, so always in this face is focus towards the pendulum, towards the striker. See this, I need to fix this component into in this holder. There are two supports are there, and then keep it tight with the help of Allen screw. Okay, so do not exceed in this height from in this level. Okay, now I am going to keep it tight. Okay, now the specimen position now is okay. Now the specimen position is okay, and this is the pointer position. The pointer position always locate like this. Do not point 0. So now I going to now we conduct ISOT test only. That's why in this pointer locate here. Okay. So now position is correct. Now ready to go to operate in this experiment. Okay. So see this. Already told this is a lever. Already in this striker is holder in this lock. Okay, now I am going to release a load with the help of the lever. Okay, see this. Now I am going to release the load. Okay, come here. Just to focus. So now I am going to conduct the experiment. Now we are going to release a load. See the specimen, how it's break. Now I am going to release a load. And see this pointer, how much energy is there. Please note it. Okay. So normally how much is 12. Actually 12, but the observed energy is you should subtract from 160 from in this 12. That is the actual energy absorbed by in this material. Okay. In this material, the cast MS rod, then we need to find out cast iron element in this absorbed energy values maybe, not maybe, definitely vary. Okay. So now I am going to stop in this pendulum movement to use with the help of in this hand brake. So automatically what happen in this pendulum come to rest. Okay, once reach rest condition, afterwards in this pendulum move like this and hold it with the help of in this lock. Okay. Afterwards you release the load. This is the safety condition. Okay, thank you. Okay, after complete the experiment, this is the final calculation. Already we found initial energy of the hammer 164 joules, and average loss due to the friction EF is equal to 2 joules, and total loss of energy ET during the transistor of hammer, how much means 46 joule. And how can we calculate energy of the failure of the specimen? Is equal to Ku by impact value already used in this formula. We can calculate ET minus EF is equal to 44 joule. So see this. So this is a specimen. This specimen is now failure. Specimen is failure. So in this observe value only noted from in this scale. Actually, this is the final specimen after complete the experiment.
Okay, see this. Actually, in this components now is break it. This is a high stress concentration factor at tip of the notch, and in this see in this area of local yielding of material, reducing a stress concentration effect. Okay, so normally notch with high SEF, there are few lines here there, that is a weak interface there in front of crack tip, and then in this interface open up to reduce SEF at tip of notch. Okay, this is the final one. Thank you.